Generation 3 Competitive Singles is my favorite competitive Pokemon format of all time. People have been playing this format for over 20 years, and the metagame is still evolving and being pushed to its limits to this day. Since a lot of you have taken interest in the format recently, but you're having a bit of trouble getting started, I thought I'd do a live stream going over replays from new players and giving them some advice on their team building and decision making. But when I received this replay from viewer at home, the Devil himself, nothing could have prepared me for the insanity I was about to witness. This was a very creative team that somehow ended up winning thanks to the Pokemon Cradily, a Pokemon that I don't think I've ever seen in a serious game. This was a very entertaining game and a bit of an emotional roller coaster, and I'd like to share it with you today. You can take a look at the entire live stream archived on my channel if you'd like to see the other replays I looked over, and also see me challenge myself to reach a high rating using 3 BL Pokemon on a team. I'll be streaming more often in the future, so don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to be notified whenever I go live. Thank you. Alright, the Devil himself queuing up a game. Let's see what happens. Doug Lead is... Okay, Doug Lead. I don't know about Doug Lead. I've led Doug before, but it's usually a very, very gimmicky, unsafe thing to do. It has terrible lead match. Not only does it have terrible lead match against like everything common. You know, you don't even kill Tyranitar most of the time and they kill you one hit. You lose your Doug, which is a very important Pokemon. You don't kill Metagross. And think about Skarmory right here. You can't touch Skarmory. You don't even trap them. You got to exit. Salamence, Zapdos. It simply has poor lead matchups, and it reveals that you have a Dugtrio. One of the best things about Dugtrio is keeping it hidden and surprising someone with it and trapping them. So, I've led Dugtrio before, but the reason I did was because it actually traps sleep leads and takes them out, such as Jinx and Smeargle. And I was using a Storly team that got had a really terrible matchup against those Pokemon, but I'm kind of doubtful that's what you're doing here. It's for Breloom. Yeah, there's some matchups where you just get a free KO, but it's pretty rare. Like, the most common matchup in the game is Tyranitar, which, okay, you can do like 80 to it, but they just take out your Doug. And Doug is often super important. You know? Isn't Gen 3 mostly stall? No, not at all. The most common team archetype is like balance, and there's a lot of hyper offense and offense. I think offense even is getting more popular recently. Yeah, Mag Lead is a low ladder special though, so it could be funny. You just queue up the Doug Lead, and if they Mag Lead, you just destroy them. Okay, let's actually talk about the game now. So we got a Doug Mag gaming scenario here. Okay, what is this? Let's see. Let's see how this goes. We got Doug Mag scenario. Insane mileage out of that Mag. That's a huge amount of damage on Metagross right there. And then this is going great for you, even though I was just bad mouthing your Doug Lead. You're at a massive advantage. And this Starmie is not going to be able to touch you. You've chipped it. I like the Ice Beam. That could hit the Gengar coming in. I think that's astute, and plus there's a freeze chance. Going Skarmory Sensible, that's a lot of damage, but you can't know the tar set. Skarm is good there a lot of the time. Now you're in a bit of trouble. They could roar your Bliss coming in. Protecting is a little bit dangerous, but I think it's fine. They could sub there, that's the only thing, and then they get a bit of an advantage, but that's okay. Don't go Doug against Jolteon, it just outruns you. It's just faster than you. It's going to HP Ice or Grass here and kill you. Yeah, that doesn't work. Don't do that. It did allow you to get Blissey in for free, though. So maybe that was an intentional sack. To get Blissey in without worrying about Roar. I could maybe see that, but losing Doug is bad there. You know what? If that was your idea, that's a terrible idea when they have Tyranitar up and Starmie in Doug range. You have 2 Pokemon you can straight up eliminate with Dugtrio. It's not the time to sacrifice Dugtrio. That's not the time. Okay, I respect the seismic toss. You were playing around focus punch. Your Skarmory is in big trouble. But they guessed correctly. They rock slided this time. And now you're in big trouble because... Oh. And now they kind of gaming on you a little bit. They got you that time. They got you that time. And now what? Oh. Okay, you make the spike. If you got arrow in the back, I support this. You got Cradily. You got Cradily in the back? Okay. I was thinking you got arrow and you cleared up. I thought wrong. What's going on now? Barrier. I'm thinking Gengar's gonna just own you here. Do you win this game? If you win this game, I'd be amazed. I don't know how... Okay, maybe you just snowball out of control. This Gengar has no taunt. And the crowd goes insane. And the crowd go... Wait a moment. Wait a second. I think you might get into invincible territory. I think that your opponent has misplayed this massively. Shouldn't they do focus punches or something? I don't know. I might also throw against Bessie Cradily. You're gonna... The insane amnesia. The insane amnesia. There's also a crit chance. Okay, explosion has done nothing. Okay, Tyranitar can focus punch here, so... But honestly, you might live. You have 4 times defense. Rest up. You're taking like 10. You're taking nothing. You're taking nothing! Oh my gosh! You're taking 0. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. You're inventing the new metagame out here. What is this, dude? And you can't roar Cradily, by the way. It has suction cups. You can't even roar it. So Jolteon roar? Oh, it doesn't even have a roar. You're in less than nothing to epic Cradily. The thing is that they could just crit. So you're really banking on no crit. It's like, it's a 6.25% chance every single hit. They just forfeited. Okay, that was ownage. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even... There's no way this is... You got Doug lead Cradily. I've never seen a team like this in my life. And I guess the opponent misplayed it, but also... I think that you just set up for a Cradily sweep. Gengar could have taunt, but this one didn't. It was explosion. I guess you set up for the Cradily sweep. I don't know what to say. You did it. Well done. You've never seen Cradily. I've seen it sometimes on a low ladder, but I've never lost to it. What does Cradily even do? It has suction cups as the gimmick, so you can't roar or whirlwind it out. And you just boost up your defenses and you're unkillable. Wait, this had no attack on it, so Gengar could have just sat there fishing for crits. He threw by exploding. You have no attacks on this, and Gengar's immune to Toxic. This guy just threw away his only counterplay. So, I guess this only works if the enemy's a buffoon. This only works if the enemy is an absolute... Oh, you got Pursued Tire. You got Triple Trap Cradily. Okay, I don't even... You're cooking harder than I could ever have imagined. We're moving on to the next person.
Thank you to the patrons. Become a patron to appear on this excellent end screen, alongside your favorite Pokemon.
The money got different, 'cause of what I'm spending. The money got different,
Oh, it's
'cause of what
Patron!
I'm spending.
Whoa!
The money
KO'd
got
by one
different,
hit! It's
'cause
scattered
of what
spike!
I'm spending. The money got different.